Samsung has finally unveiled a brand new Galaxy Z Fold 8 series, and today I headed over to the Samsung Experience store to check them out. Now, before I even got there, I thought this video was already decided. I was convinced I'd walk out saying, buy the Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra. After all, it's the Ultra. It's supposed to be Samsung's best foldable. But after spending time with both phones, I walked out with a completely different opinion. And the biggest surprise, it wasn't that the Fold 8 Ultra was bad, not at all. It's that the regular Galaxy Z Fold 8 was so much better than I expected. In fact, by the end of my hands on, it was the Fold 8 that I kept picking up again and again. So, what made me change my mind? Let's find out. Before we jump in, if you enjoy smartphone reviews, foldables, AI, and the latest tech, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It really helps the channel grow and motivates me to create more videos like this. And while you're watching, let me know in the comments which one would you choose, the Galaxy Z Fold 8 or the Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra, and why? Alright, let's get started. Let's talk about the design. The first thing I noticed wasn't the processor or the cameras, it was simply how these phones felt. The Fold 8 Ultra is thinner than the previous generation, and Samsung also done a great job reducing the crease. It is still there if you look closely, but compared to the older Fold devices, it's much less noticeable. But here is what surprised me. The regular Fold 8 just felt right. The new passport style design makes a bigger difference than I expected. When closed, it feels more like a normal smartphone. It's easier to hold, easier to type on, and simply feels natural in everyday use. That was the moment I started to questioning whether I actually really need the Ultra. Now let's talk about the cameras, because this is where I was little surprised and little disappointed. Going into the Samsung Experience store, I honestly expected the Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra to deliver a camera experience much closer to the Galaxy S26 Ultra. The regular Fold 8 features a 50 megapixel wide and a 50 megapixel ultra wide camera, while the Fold 8 Ultra upgrades to 200 megapixel wide camera and a 50 megapixel ultra wide, and adds a dedicated 10 megapixel telephoto camera with up to 3x optical zoom. Both phones also include 10 megapixel front cameras on the cover and inner display. I also noticed the Fold 8 carries over much of the camera hardware from the previous generation, and unlike the Ultra, it doesn't include a dedicated telephoto camera for optical zoom. On the paper, Ultra is clearly the better camera phone, but after using both the devices, the cameras weren't what changed my mind. It was overall experience of using the Fold 8 day to day. The display changed everything. Then I opened YouTube, and this was the moment that really surprised me. Both phones feature beautiful dynamic AMOLED 2x displays with a smooth 120Hz refresh rate, and the Fold 8 Ultra gives you a massive 8-inch inner display with a 6.5-inch cover display. But here's what I actually noticed. Because of the new aspect ratio, YouTube videos on the Fold 8 look better to my eyes. There were noticeably smaller black bars, so videos filled more of the screen and felt more immersive. Sometimes it isn't about having the biggest display, it's about how much of that display you can actually use. Now, before we talk about performance, I have to show you one feature that genuinely blew me away. It's called fan cam. Imagine you're at a concert, a football match, or recording your kids playing. You simply select a person you want to keep in frame, and FanCam intelligently tracks them while you record. I honestly thought this would be another gimmick, but after trying it, I was seriously impressed. If you're someone who records videos or creates content, this is one feature you'll definitely want to try. Talking about the performance and battery, under the hood both phones are powered by Samsung's new Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5. Samsung says it delivers 21% faster AI performance, 16% faster CPU performance, and 15% better GPU performance compared to the previous model. The battery life also gets the boost. The Fold 8 packs a 4008 100 milliamps battery while the Ultra gets 5000 milliamps. Which Samsung claims up to 27 hours of video playback on the Ultra devices. You also get 16 GB RAM on 1 TB model where 256 and 512 gets 12 GB of RAM. So the performance isn't going to be an issue. Now for the big question, which one would I actually buy? Before visiting the Samsung Experience Store, I would have picked the Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra without even thinking. But after spending time with both phones, I'd honestly choose the regular Galaxy Z Fold 8, not because it's more powerful, not because it has a better camera, but because it simply felt better to use. That new passport style design, the improved cover screen, and the overall in hand feel just made it the phone I kept coming back to. Now, if you are thinking of upgrading, Samsung has officially opened pre orders for both the Galaxy Z Fold 8 and Fold 8 Ultra. For the latest pricing, colors, trade in offers, and availability in your region, I'll leave Samsung's official website linked in the description below. Definitely check it out before placing your order. So that's my first impression. After spending some time with Samsung's latest foldables, the Fold 8 Ultra is still an incredible phone, but the biggest surprise for me was just how much I enjoyed using the regular Galaxy Z Fold 8. Now it's over to you. Which one would you choose? The Fold 8 or the Fold 8 Ultra? Let me know in the comments below and tell me why. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who's thinking about upgrading. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.